10 Working Strategies for Single Moms and Family Life. Hello ladies, welcome to Single Moms Make Money. This is the place where you will gain knowledge on how to make money and provide information to help single mothers be successful. For regular updates, please hit the little cute red button and tap the bell icon for future videos. Single moms face the impossible task of balancing work and family responsibilities. Being regarded as not present as an employee or a mother may be taxing and thankless. This, however, does not have to be the case. If you learn to establish a balance that works for your life, you may have a rewarding full-time career while also being an active mother. These suggestions will assist single moms in balancing the two parts of their lives. Here are 10 ways you might try to outsource some of your responsibilities. 1. Let go of the guilt of being a mom. When moms return to work full-time, they are frequently blamed for abandoning their children, whereas males are expected to go to work to provide for the family. Why is it that this sexist notion persists in our ostensibly enlightened society? Some women are unable to be a stay-at-home mom, while others want to return to work because they do not wish to abandon their careers. Choosing to be a working mom for whatever reason should be praised rather than criticized or punished. It's time to let go of your guilt about not being able to spend all of your time with your child. Concentrate on the positive aspects of your job that benefit your family. Be sure that you're making the best decision for your entire family, including yourself, and that your child will sense the depth of your love and appreciate your sacrifice. 2. Make use of time-saving strategies, use shortcuts and plan intelligently to get the most done in the least amount of time. Order your groceries online and have them brought to your home for curbside pickup or delivery. This saves time and guarantees that you don't forget anything. To free up extra time during the week, schedule conference calls during your commute and run brief errands during your lunch break. Prepare your outfits and lunches the night before so you can relax and enjoy your morning rather than hurrying to get out the door. 3. Look for daycare providers you can trust. It is critical to have peace of mind while at work if you know that your child is being looked for. Find a daycare, nanny, or someone you trust to look after your child. Flexible hours, a low teacher-to-child ratio, a clean and roomy atmosphere, and current licenses are all characteristics of a good daycare. Look for nannies that have a lot of experience and good recommendations. Have at least one trial day to see if it's a good fit, and be upfront about your expectations right away. If at all possible, stay in touch throughout the day and ask for updates and images of your child. 4. Keep an open line of contact with your boss. Working as a mother does not imply that you will be a less effective employee. Changes, on the other hand, will undoubtedly occur. Working mothers frequently require greater flexibility in their schedules because they are the primary caregiver when their children are sick or have appointments, and they are also responsible for collecting up their children after work. Working moms, on the other hand, are some of the most dedicated employees out there. These mothers do not use their children as an excuse to slack off, from skipping lunch breaks to working on weekends. The most important thing is to make sure you convey your demands to your boss, as well as how you plan to keep doing your job well. Hopefully, your boss will be understanding and appreciate your transparency and dedication to both your family and your job. 5. Eliminate time wasters and distractions. When you're a working mom, time is a valuable commodity. If your productivity is being harmed at work, be aware of how much time you spend socializing with coworkers. To get the most out of your work time, take short lunch breaks and avoid surfing the internet. Focus on your partner and child rather than your phone or the TV when you're at home to ensure that your time together is meaningful and intentional. Let me give you some additional suggestions for making the most of your family time. Don't sweat the small stuff. We often let the little things get the best of us in life. We get worked up about things that will be forgotten a year from now, or even a week from now. Let it go if it doesn't matter in the long term. Some things aren't worth getting worked up over, which causes the rest of the family to get worked up as well. When one parent is upset, it usually affects the entire family. Don't let things that shouldn't bother you ruin your time together as a family. Have you had a horrible day at work? Don't bring it home with you from work. A quarrel with a pal? For the time being, Put it out of your mind and resolve to speak with your friend after your family time. Your adolescent is not completing their responsibilities? Let them know they'll do it after family time, but don't make them feel guilty such that your family time is ruined. If it isn't something that needs to be dealt with right away, don't let it interfere with your family time. When you return to the problem later, chances are it will still be there and in the same state. Deal with emergencies first, but put off other tasks until later. Make a conscious effort to spend time and energy on your family rather than on unimportant matters that can be dealt with later. Spend quality time with your family, make the most of your time with your family. It does not count as family time if you are all at home but in different rooms doing various hobbies. When you're doing anything together as a family, it's the nicest type of time. This allows for more in-depth talks. Side-by-side activities are another alternative. Both aid in the formation of family bonds and relationships. The idea is to spend time with each other and accomplish activities together. Define your work boundaries. You must work as part of a team, but you must also work as part of a family team. Allowing your career to take precedence over your family time is not a good idea. If you have family events planned, be prepared to speak out if you are requested to remain late for the third night in a row. You don't want to jeopardize your career by not knowing your boundaries with your boss, but you also don't want to undervalue the value of your family and the time you have set aside for them. This is why it's crucial to write down all of your major events on the calendar so you can see which evenings are more significant than others at a glance. It's easy to forget about something if it's not on the calendar until that date pops up. Don't allow your family to be trumped by your job when it doesn't need to be that way. 6. Re-establish connection with your partner. A happy marriage is the foundation of a happy home. Prioritize your marriage or relationship since it will have a huge impact on everything else. If at all possible, arrange childcare and go out on frequent date evenings to do things you both enjoyed before becoming parents. Plan something different from your typical suppers, such as a painting class or a quiz night. Have an open and honest talk with your partner about anything that isn't related to your job or children, and truly listen to what they have to say. 7. Plan unique and memorable family activities. Plan activities that everyone will look forward to and enjoy to make the time you spend with your family count. Organize a weekly family game night, a backyard picnic, or a game of mini-golf. I enjoy going for long walks with my family in neighboring parks since it allows us to be active while also allowing us to have excellent chats. Ask your older children for suggestions and include them in the decision-making process. 8. Use calendars and lists to stay organized and plan. Working mothers shoulder a mental burden that no one else can comprehend. You're in charge of scheduling doctor's appointments, signing permission slips, bringing potluck dishes, remembering birthdays, writing cards, keeping track of clothing sizes, knowing what's in the fridge and pantry, and never letting the house run out of toilet paper, to name a few responsibilities. Keep track of your never-ending to-do list using planners, apps, and other resources, and let go of some of the mental stress. I enter events into a shared calendar so that my husband can know what's coming up and assist me. I also use Google Keep as a place to make lists and take notes because it has easy to share capabilities. Plan as much as possible so that nothing is left to the last minute. 9. Split up the housework. The task of housework should not be placed primarily on the shoulders of women. This is an area where your partner may easily assist you, especially if you have certain chores that only you can complete, i.e. breastfeeding, putting the baby down. If your children are older, assign them small duties so that they can begin to develop good habits and participate actively in the family. This chart might help you determine which chores to assign to your children. Spending money on a cleaning service is another option to consider. It's difficult to rationalize spending money on something you can do yourself, but if having an untidy home is a major cause of stress, it's worth it. It would be money well spent in terms of reducing stress. 10. Make time for yourself. In the stressful atmosphere of work and home life, finding time for yourself is critical to sustaining inner peace and balance. Moms have a nasty habit of putting their own needs last so that everyone else can be taken care of. But how can you expect to take care of anyone else if you aren't taking care of yourself? Find a time and an activity that will help you to relax and refresh regularly. Meditation, yoga, exercise, reading, writing, catching up with a friend, or treating oneself are just a few suggestions. Writing in my thankfulness diary is something I enjoy doing during my me time. It allows me to appreciate things more and put them into perspective, and make my worries and anxieties seem less consequential. The very best of both worlds: is it possible for a working woman to have a great job and a happy family life? It's entirely plausible. Don't be fooled by the fact that it doesn't appear exactly how you imagined it. Recognize and appreciate all of the wonderful things you already have, and enjoy each day as it comes. As always, ladies, thank you, and I hope this video brings value to your life. Please hit the little cute red button and tap the bell icon for future videos, and remember, toodles.